We ain't a safety clean.
This is the Wilmette pumping station. This is.
Okay, well that's what I checked. I didn't want this light to go off and then
Here's the representative from Darrow and Company. He's also an amateur proctologist.
I'm not an amateur.
A butt pirate.
We're proud to have him helping us on the job site. Here's the new generator, right over here.
It's called a half-inch wrench.
There goes Scott. For all you hockey players, he's like the goon. Bunch of meathead like bikers. Fishing. I don't know who in God's name would eat a fish caught out of that shithole, but obviously they'd like to. Now we're gonna follow Paul into the pumping station. There's the beautiful Wilmette Harbor. We can't go play there today, we gotta work. We're gonna go crawl into a festering hole. There's all the beautiful gear. It's a lovely, lovely gear. Huh? Yeah. Always take pictures of our work. Good looking stuff. Yeah, you can see what you're looking at. New transformer, new panels, all looking good. Nice pipe work run by Paul. Paul does nice work, doesn't he? It's clean. Here's Jay. Jay's the reason I have to go back in the pit because he forgot to mark the wires. So I'm gonna crawl in the hall down there and go into the pit and bring you with me in the current electric video cam. We're gonna go over and look at where the wires are gonna come up and show Jay why. All right, here we go. Down by the old motor control center that we're eliminating. And in to, let's look in here. First we'll look down to the right. It's disgusting down there. Hope this comes out okay. Now we'll look down to the left. This is at least 100-year-old wiring. Pretty cool, huh? Now we're in the pit. And we're recording. I hope this thing's working. Not too many people get to go in such a beautiful spot as this. Hope I don't fall. Wouldn't that be exciting? I'll make America's Funniest Home Videos when I'll be like baby Jessica. Ooh, kind of dark here. Try a flashlight. Don't fall, Jimmy. We are currently underneath the level of the Chicago Sanitary Canal here. Nice stuff we're walking on, huh? This next turn, we'll have some more light. Okay, that's a beautiful thing. Now the meathead that invented this, why in God's name they couldn't have run the conduits overhead. The guy that invented this must have been like a miner. Liked being underground. Okay, Jay should be right above us in a minute. Here's the wires that we just pulled here today. Jay, here we go, buddy. Let's look up and see Jay. There's Jay's hand. I'm gonna have to turn us off for a minute. Jay's got the wires up there. All right, tape them off, dude. Whoa, easy, easy, don't jerk them. You're banging them into a light bulb now. That's fine, right there. Don't pull them any tighter than that. All right, here we come. Back out the tunnel. See that little cut in the board there? That makes it like wobble when you step on it, so it gives you a little whoa, like you're falling in there. So we got about 2 more days on this job site, hopefully before our brethren scumbags from Local 134 bring down the wrath of their silly little legal world upon us, cause us pain. Alright, here we come. Last turn, much brighter here. Didn't run into any raccoons, just a few old spiders and some crud, maybe a rat. Alright. We're back out by the motor control center. Maybe I'll show you all the old pumps. There they are. Those used to control the level of the river. 1, 2, 3, 4, if you can see them over there. Those are the 2 sump pumps that keep, when the river comes up, they just blow the water back out into them. That's what we got to refeed. Here's Jay and Scott. Smile, fellas. Hi, Scott.
See me sweating? I sweat for you.
He's sweating for me, baby. There's Paul. He's hooking up the transformer for the, what is that? The tarp control?
Scott's sitting there watching.
Beautiful thing. Paul's in charge of all this beautiful work.
I deny it.
It's all yours till it blows up, right, Paul?
Scott's actually the guy, the labor.
One more thing we gotta look at, Paul. Check out that nice wall with all the contactors that Paul was in charge of wiring up. There's our buddy Jay, hooking up his wires and getting ready to mark them after we figure out which one is which. Alright, that's enough fun for one. Kind of noisy, but they're raising that transformer out of the pit.
Yeah, here we are. Gotta be in your own video. And I just want to tell Tim and Tom, when I'm gone, look at the kind of bullshit your old man did to put food on the table, crawling in this nasty pit. Here we are, wiring like they did. How long ago do you think, Jay?
50 years.
50, 80 years ago, and it still works. All right, kids. See ya. Right.
You're looking at a mock-up of the switching arrangement with the same transformer and track that was in use at the Chronister residence. All the parts are new and were purchased from the same manufacturers, from what I could see from the photographs taken by ESI. Right now, the current flowing through the ammeter is 4 amps, and the temperature on the thermometer that's taped to the wires is about 70 degrees. The wires are approximately 20 feet long, which would be quite similar to the situation at the Chronister residence. The wires have been made bare in one spot so that on the second part of this demonstration we can touch those wires together, which would simulate what I believe happened inside the conduit at the Chronister residence and started the fire. Now we're going to simulate the short circuit inside the conduit and check the amperage on the ammeter when that happens. I'm going to focus in on the ammeter. It's looking at 4.1 amps. Go ahead, TJ. The wires have been shorted together and the ammeter is running at 78 amps, 76, 75, holding at 72 amps right now. Is that thermometer going up at all?
Yes, it is.
Okay, let's focus in on the thermometer if I can take you over there. The thermometer is up to 90 degrees, I believe, right now. TJ, can you read it?
It's 100.
100 degrees,
110.
110. Keep reading it
120.
out. And we're still flowing 61 amps.
130.
130 degrees. And this is, there's the wire
140.
shorted. The thermometer's up to 140 degrees in free air, not inside a conduit.
160.
Still climbing. 180 degrees. No circuit breakers blown. I can smell it. We're gonna bail out at 180 degrees.
Actually, it's 200 now.
200 degrees right
I'm gonna
now.
have to let go.
Let's go. Let it go.
200 degrees. Still going. It was still going.
You'll notice the lights are functioning again. Everything's still intact, and that kind of heat was being put out. Temperature is still climbing, and the highest this thermometer goes is what, 220?
220,
And
it's
it's
at
at 220. That's with 2 wires, not 4. That's not in a conduit. Finally, we want to simulate the operation of the switches, even though they've been taped off. Go ahead, Phil. They're covered with tape, but since they're just a simple press to on, that remote dimmer just brought them on. Should bring them off. Operate the other switch too, Phil. Now they're coming back on again, and they're going off. So I don't think anyone could be sure that there was any electricity flowing or not flowing based on taping off these switches because of the way they function.